When I click on ways to save, notice that you have navigational tabs here across the top, and now you have items down the left-hand side. Now in order for it to have ways to save to be meaningful, you fill out a profile about this service address in question. And the questions that'll be asked will be dependent upon whether this is a residence or whether this is a business. And I'll give it to you as an example. Here, you can change your sort around if you want, but you got air conditioning, light, water, equipment. And these are all things that you can do. It's giving you random suggestions currently because it doesn't have a profile set up. Notice here you have a savings in my plan. Right now my plan is probably empty. It says I do not have any, but if I click back on savings, here, if I add this to my list, raising temperature settings, and then I go back to my plan, now it's over here, and this is how you can keep track of the things that you would like to do. This is also how you can mark it as complete or remove it. And we'll circle back to ways to save in just a moment. Let's go to settings. And here in settings, you're going to have the ability to set up notifications. So what notifications are there a means for this usage portal to communicate with you about two different types of notifications. Leak notifications, which are predominantly about water, and usage notifications that are about water or electric. In order to, you don't have to add both an email or a mobile number, you can do either. So here you just enter your email address. And then you have to enter it a second time. You can copy it and just paste it here. Well, it didn't like it to paste, so we'll have to type it. And click Save. So now that you've added an email and or a mobile number, now you can turn on. So here you can see that there's a slider. If I want a serious water leak notification, I can click on that slider. I cannot click on text because there is no mobile number that's been added. So I might only want serious water leaks, and I know I have a small water leak, so I don't really care to get notifications about the minor ones. And here I can do two things for usage notifications. I can turn them on and off by the slider. And I also can define how many gallons do I want for water to receive this notification for. And here it's good to know what your average use is, but in this particular case I'm going to say if it's 500 gallons or more, I want to know about it. The average residence typically uses somewhere around 1,500 to 3,000 gallons a month. So you have to be careful here about the value that you put in. 500 gallons is going to be on the low side, and likely you're going to get a notification on a regular basis. On electric, I'm going to put 1,500 kilowatt hours, and then I'm going to click Save. When I do this, I've now set up notifications so that I'm going to get a leak notification sent to the email address that I provided if it occurs, and I'm going to get usage notifications at the thresholds once they're exceeded for the electric meter and the water meter. So now that you have that set up, you do have some navigation here, but remember, you can always come back to the top and navigate to the different periods of places in the web. But before we navigate away, right here next to notifications, you have business profile. This is a business account. This is where you establish the details of your location. You have navigation across the top. Each one of these tabs will change the navigation below. And this is asking questions about your residence or your business, and you can choose whichever questions you wish to answer at your leisure. The more information you provide, the better the recommendations become on how you can maybe save on your energy bills. Notice here that I'm on the tab called Business, Your Business. And I have these questions, but I also have one. This is page 1 of 2. If I click on the right arrow, it takes me to page 2 of 2. And each time you answer, when you're done with that page, you need to click Save. So I'm navigating back. Let's say I want to skip over to heating and cooling. I'm going to answer a few questions here. There are 2 pages there. Click Save, and you can do this and step away and come back to it and complete it at any given time. The more information you provide, the more relevant the recommendations are going to be.